Hare Rama Krishna, Hare Rama Krishna, Hare Rama Krishna. Good morning, friends. Today I'll be talking about the transit of Sun in Pisces. Sun is going to be there in Pisces from 13th March 2025 to 12th April for 1 month. And this 1 month period, what are the effects on all the nativities that we are going to discuss today? So I'm going to basically combine several approaches together in this video. And in this video, we'll be judging the effect based on the Antardasha Lord, based on the moon sign, based on the Lagna, and based on the Arudhas. So if you know all these points in your chart, then it will be better for you to decipher the result. So before that, let us ascertain the dates. Sun is going to be there in Pisces from 13th March to 12th April. For this one entire month, mostly the first Drekana, the first 1/3 part, Sun is going to be very prominent. So majority of the result that I'm going to state over here would be concentrated in in these first 10 days, that is from 13th March to 23rd March. Other 20 days, it will be a diminishing effect. It won't be that high. Also, the inkling of those results, or the abhas, or the premonition of those results, you will start feeling even 5 days before Sun enters this sign. So right from 8th March itself, you will start experiencing those results. And how all these various techniques of transit you can combine together to make a sensible thing out of it, that we are going to discuss. Because usually you see that if we explain it just from the moon sign, you will be very panicked that like what is happening, because Sun is actually good only in four rashis from your natal moon. In all the other 8 rashis, it is going to be bad. So almost like 1/3 of people will feel good and 2/3 people will feel bad, like what is happening to them. But that generally doesn't happen. So just by the moon sign you cannot decipher much, so you have to combine it with Lagna, combine it with Antardasha Lord, and see which Arudhas are actually getting energized. So that we are going to discuss today. So just look at this inverted pyramid. Okay, so at the top there is this accrued karma. So what accrued karma is going to unlock during this 1 month, that will come from the Antardasha Lord. Based on the Antardasha Lord, the Antardasha which is currently running, and the movement of Sun from Aquarius to Pisces, in this transition, some effects of the Antardasha Lord going to be diminished, some going to be accentuated, and based on that, you can basically decipher that if you are feeling some good effects, then it is because of the accrued karma. If you are getting some bad effects, it is because of the accrued karma. So that unlocking of the accrued karma you can see from the Antardasha Lord. That we'll see just in few minutes. After that, you will have to see from the moon sign. From the moon sign, you can decipher what the situation is going to be. Just like I said, Sun is actually good in only 4 signs from the natal moon. So it's only good in the 3rd, in 6th, 10th, and 11th. Rest all other, there would be one or the other issue. Okay, that means what? The situation for these 4 people, these 4 moon signs, will be good. The people around them would be very helpful. The environment would be helpful. The society will be helpful. It will be conducive, like easily they will get the result. But for others, Sun will pose some challenges. Now, out of those challenges, what decision you will take, what efforts you will make, and what you will feel, that you will decipher from Lagna. So from Lagna, you will have to see, from Ascendant, you will have to see the position of Sun, what it rules, where it is placed. And after that, you'll have to see the Arudhas, like which Arudhas are getting energized. So those Arudhas will actually be seen in the world. So first is the accrued karma. Accrued karma basically gives the general background of the whole thing. Okay, just like you see, if the background is very dark, the foreground objects become very prominent. But if the background is very light, the foreground object also becomes very light. Okay, almost indecipherable. So in the same way, the accrued karma can greatly affect the result that you are going to face. If the accrued karma is very bad, then even the good transit from the moon sign is not going to be very helpful. Okay, so you have to combine all these three things. Okay, then the after the situation, like from the moon sign, we'll see what the world is going to impose on you. Okay, the world will say, okay, go and go traveling and work hard, slog day and night. Out of that, what you choose to react, okay, what you choose to do out of it, that you will see from ascendant. And you may choose to go in depression because of the bad environment around you, because people are humiliating you, or you can do something. Okay, what you will do, that will be based on the lagna, based on the ascendant. If that ascendant is good, yeah, like if it is sixth from the ascendant, sun is placed sixth from the ascendant, then you will fight back. Okay, you will make a lot of effort, and then even though the environment is bad, you will feel good because you are doing something. Your willpower is so strong during that time. But if it is other way around, like if it is in the eighth house, you will start feeling very fearful. So what you do out of it, that you will have to see from the ascendant. And after that doing, which areas of the life are getting energized, which areas of the life are getting visible in the world. Like you may make effort on one thing, but actually something else comes out of it. Okay, what area is getting energized, that we'll have to see from Arudha, and we have to combine all of them together. So based on this, I'm going to discuss these four ways of analyzing the transit which is going to happen in the coming month. So first, let us see from the Antardasha result. Okay, so based on the all the 9 planets Antardasha that can be currently running for you, I have graded them just like I used to do for all the other Gochar videos. So here also, so first starting with the worst one for Saturn, this is going to be number 9 because Saturn. See, for Saturn Antardasha Lord, Saturn is like a moon because Antardasha Lord has to be seen from moon. And when you combine this moon with transit sun, then actually you see what kind of results are getting unlocked. Okay, so sun was there in Aquarius. Aquarius is the Mool Trikona sign of Saturn, and sun is moving to Pisces, which is the neutral sign for Saturn. So for Mool Trikona, it is 75 units of result, but for neutral, it is 12 units. Okay, so from 75 unit to 12 unit, it is reducing. So you can expect that it is pretty bad transit for people who are running Saturn Antardasha. Then next is the Rahu Antardasha. So for Rahu also, Rahu, the own sign is Aquarius, where Sun is right now, but it will move to Jupiter, which is neutral. So from 50 units to 12 units. So it is also a reduction in the units of result. Then the Mercury Antardasha. So Mercury is going to be debilitated in the Pisces, but it is already like in the neutral house in Aquarius. So the reduction is from 12 to 0. Okay, so it is better than other two, but still some negativity is there. And then Moon Antardasha. So Moon is neutral to Saturn also. It is neutral to Jupiter also. So from neutral to neutral, 12 to 12 units. So actually there is no increase or reduction in the units. So it is almost like in the middle. Then Mars Antardasha. So Mars is at the number 5, and Mars, Saturn is neutral to Mars, so 12 units, and it is friend to Jupiter, so 25 units. So from 12 to 25, the results will increase for people who are running Mars Antardasha. Then Sun Antardasha. So Sun is inimical to Saturn and Sun is friendly to Jupiter. So from 0 units of your enmity to friendship 25. So 25 units increase in the result of Sun. Then at number 3 best is Jupiter Antardasha, because Jupiter is the neutral to Saturn and it's in own sign Pisces. So from 0 to 15 degrees. And then Ketu, for people running Ketu Antardasha, uh, Ketu is like friend to Saturn and it is the Mool Trikona sign for Pisces. So from 25 units to 75 unit increase. Okay, that's almost 3 times increase is there for Ketu Antardasha. And then the best is for Venus. Venus was in friendly sign, and the next sign where Sun is going to move is the exaltation sign of Venus. So people who are running Venus Antardasha, they will you can expect the threefold increase, fourfold increase in the amount of result that you are getting right now. Okay, so this is the background. So this will basically set the background of how much um, fruits, karmic fruit, you are going to unlock in this 1 month. Next, I'm going to show what situation is going to be like, what the society or the environment is going to impose on you, and for that we'll make use of the Murti Nirnay, because at the time when Sun moves, what is the position of Moon? Based on that, we decide the Murti of that transit, and that actually shows what is the level of result you can expect during that time. So based on that, I have graded all the 12 moon signs. So the worst one is Aries, because for Aries it is Silver Murti, and it's a bad transit because Sun is there in the 12th house, and 12th house is the Maran Karak Sthan for Aries. So during this time, Aries people, you can expect a lot of sorrow, financial loss, and quarrel with friends, and fever or health related issues. Okay, so even though Sun is the Lord of 5th house, but being in the 12th house has actually made it worse. So with this Aries people, what you can expect is that there will be situations where quarrel will happen with friends. There will be situations where you will get some kind of fever or viral attack. Okay, financial losses could be there now. But with this transit, we'll also have to see that Sun is not alone in Pisces right now. Like Pisces is pretty cluttered right now. Even 13th, there is going to be eclipse also. Rahu is over there, Mercury is over there, Venus is over there. Rahu is opposed with Ketu in Virgo, Venus in exchange with Jupiter. So pretty much all the grahas are involved at this point of time. Okay, but as soon as Sun enters, Sun basically does it combusts Mercury and Venus. Okay, so Sun starts giving result for all of them, but since it is with Rahu starts giving result for the Sun. Okay, and for this transit, when Sun is moving in the 12th house from the Moon, for Aries people, it is going to be obstructed. There is a Graha Vedha from the 6th house, and 6th house is with Ketu. So whatever result I've explained, that will be opposed by Ketu. Okay, and the opposition of Ketu is also going to be opposed by the people, the grahas who are there in the 12th, along with Sun, like Mercury, Venus, and Rahu. Mercury and Venus will be pretty much like devastated because Sun has combusted them, but Rahu is going to assist Sun over here. Okay, so there is a Veda and there is a Prativeda. So you can expect some kind of turnaround. Okay, you will expect some financial loss, but that financial loss will be opposed by Ketu. So for no reason that loss will be limited. Okay, and then Ketu will be opposed by Rahu. Okay, so Rahu will come and he will again do the financial loss, and then there is exchange between Rahu and Ketu. So do not expect that any bad thing which is happening right now will be permanent. It will just get like in the state of turmoil, it will just get exchanged. Okay, Venus is getting exchanged with Jupiter. Okay, so sudden turn of events are possible, and this is not only for Aries, it is for all the ascendants, for everyone. Okay, so this is the time of great turmoil. Things will flip because Rahu Ketu exchange is there. whatever you feel attached to, suddenly you will feel detached. Okay, for something, for some promotion you have been going for, doing all sorts of politics, and so, and all of a sudden what will happen, you will feel detached. Okay, what am I doing, why should I be doing? Okay, that kind of feeling will come into you. But okay, just purely based on the sun's position and the murti, we can say that it is one of the worst transit for Aries people. Then next in the line is Virgo people. Okay, the 11th worst. So for Virgo people, Sun is there in the 7th house. Okay, it is the Lord of 12th house, and it is iron murti. It's a law murti. So the bad effects of Sun is going to be accentuated. Okay, there will be stomach related ailments because 7th is one of the Maraka house. Okay, there could be humiliation in the public. There could be a lot of travels which will be very tiring for you. Then next is number 10, Aquarius. For Aquarius, Sun is there in the 2nd house. Okay, and this 2nd house is actually Lord of 7th house, and it's a one maraka in the other maraka house, so it is not a good transit. In during this time there will be financial losses because 2nd house is for financial loss. There you could be duped by others, and there could be, you will become obstinate. So basically you'll be steadfast on something, like unwaveringly you'll be on something, and it could be something for which you should not be obstinate. That will be one of the result. Okay, and again here also there is a Veda from Ketu, and there is a Prativeda from Rahu, Mercury, and Venus. Okay, so do not expect this to be continuous for 1 month. It may so happen that it gets switched several times during this 1 month. Then Scorpio. For Scorpio, it is the 5th house transit, and during this time there could be problem with the kids. 5th house is for mental agitation, mental peace. Sun being a hot and very fiery planet over there, it will bring mental agitation. There could be ill health and humiliation, and again for this also, 5th house transit is getting Veda from the 11th house, Ketu, and Ketu is getting Prativeda from Mercury, Venus, and Rahu. Okay, so whatever result is there, the situation around you will change suddenly. Okay, that is possible. And then for Cancer people, Sun is there in the 9th house, and it basically shows that there will be separation from the kids and kins. There could be depression, and there could be danger and humiliation from public, and this will also change because there is a Veda from Ketu. Okay, and Prativeda from Rahu and Mercury, Venus. It is a silver murti. The results from silver murti is already taken into this creating the grade. So then coming to the 7th good sign, 7th, like it's in almost in the middle. For Sagittarius people, Sun is going to be there in the 4th house, and 4th house Sun is not considered good. In fact, Sun is not good in the 4th, 8th, and 12th. All these this trine of watery signs, these are signs of emotions in the person's life. So Sun is not good over there. Sun in the 4th house will bring ill health. It will bring obstacle to marital happiness because 4th house is the house of happiness. Some water component is good over there, but Sun being a fiery planet is not good over there. But again, this is going to be get obstructed by Ketu, and Ketu is going to be obstructed by Rahu, Mercury, and Venus. So expect some switches in between. Then for moon sign Pisces, Sun is there in the moon sign itself. Okay, it will bring lot of fatigue. It will bring lot of unnecessary journeys. It will make the person very irritable because Sun is right over the head, and that will basically make him very short tempered. This is the earlier result for Pisces. This is not going to have any Veda from Ketu. Okay. So for Leo sign, Sun is there in the 8th house. Sun is the Lagna Lord also. It will bring 8th house is the house of fear. So you may uncover some fear. Okay. And some excessive heat, royal displeasure, because 8th house Sun shows that uh, the royal people, royal in the sense the superiors, your bosses, they will not be happy with you, and it's a silver murti and bad transit. Then for Capricorn, now all these four signs that I'm going to explain, they are the good transit. As I explained, Sun is very good in the 3, 6, 10, 11. Okay, so for these four signs, they have been graded again. Okay, based on this. So for Capricorn, Sun is there in the third house, so all the good effects of Sun will be there for these people. So the situation around them will be very good. That's what I want to say. Okay, third house is for enterprise and fiery planet over there. That means the person will be very enthusiastic. Okay, he'll be getting a lot of promotions. There will be rise in the happiness. There will be recovery from the ill health. Enemies will be destroyed because with all that might they are attacking the enemy, and this will have the Vedha from Ketu. So there will be switches from during this transit. Good results may become bad because Rahu Ketu, they basically keep on opposing each other. Then the next best is Taurus. For Taurus, it is the 11th house transit. 11th house is for fulfillment of all the desires, getting gains, getting honor, happiness, promotions, and again, all these promotions, they can be obstructed by Ketu. And then Ketu in exchange with Rahu, it will be obstructed by Rahu. Okay, so expect some turmoil. And Gemini is going to be another best one, because second best one, because for Gemini, Sun is there in the 10th house, and 10th house is the Dikbala position of Sun. Sun is very Sun likes to be there in the 10th house. It has a lot of directional strength in the 10th house. So for Taurus people, for Gemini people, it will be success in undertaking, whatever undertaking they do, they will be success in that. Okay, it will be good for their job, their career, but they can expect obstruction from Ketu. And finally, the best one is for Libra, because for Libra, Sun is the 11th lord of fulfillment. It is placed in the 6th house of um, basically vanquishing your enemies. So your ill health, you'll get recovered from the ill health. Your enemies will be destroyed, and you will get freedom from anxiety, because till 5th house it was causing a lot of anxiety, but now in the 6th house, since you have overcome the enemies, so anxiety will be less, but that will be obstructed by Ketu for no reason. You may feel that whatever good result you are getting, suddenly it becomes bad. Okay. So far we have seen all the 12 signs, how the situation around them is going to be. Now we will see in that situation what they will do, and for that you have to know your ascendant. Okay, so you can use any online software to know what your ascendants are, so that the results that I'm going to explain makes sense for you. So for all the ascendants, this is also I have graded. So the worst is for Virgo, because for Virgo people ascendant, it is the 12th house lord, and it is there in the 7th house, and it is aspecting the first house. Okay, so 1, 7, 12, these houses are involved. Because of this, you can expect some issue with the spouse. Okay, it is said that as per shastras that he will not be attached to the spouse. Okay, he'll be looking for many relationships. Okay, 12th house is for loss of health. It is there in this house of Maraka, so there could be problem with the health also for Virgo people. Then the next verse is going to be for Aquarius. For Aquarius, Lagna people, it is the 7th lord in the 2nd house. So two Maraka houses connected. Okay, so clearly their health is going to be affected. Second house is for wealth, so you may expect the gain of wealth for such people. Okay, there could be problem to wife or problem from wife, because Sun rules the 7th house for these people. Okay, Sun being the Maraka for 2nd and 7, being 7th lord being 2nd, there could be problem from superiors, there could be problem from government people. And 2nd house is for the face, so there could be problem with the face, like some boils or pimples. So all those things can happen because of excessive heat in the second house. Leo, for Leo people, it is also a bad transit. It is the Lagna Lord which is there in the 8th house, and it is aspecting the second house. Okay, so there could be problem with there could be eye troubles, because Sun affecting the second house. So eye trouble or even face trouble in the area of face is possible because of aspect to the second house. There could be fear because 8th house stands for the fear. Okay, and since Sun is the luminary, it is the one who gives the light. So whatever fear you have in the 8th house suddenly get enlightened, so you will come to know, okay, this fear also I had. So that kind of introspection you will have to do. Okay, because earlier you have seen what situations you will be in. Now based on this, you know that okay, you'll be fearful during this time. You'll be having eye trouble. There could be gain of fame, because Sun is in the good house, in the friendly house, and it's the Lagna Lord. And eighth Lagna is for the fame. Okay, and 8th house means suddenly there is a suddenness in getting the fame. So there is a quite possibility of that. Capricorn. So for Capricorn, it is the 8th lord in the 3rd house, and it is aspecting the 9th house. So it's a very good sign for them. Being in the 3rd house, they will be full of enterprise. It will result into their rise in fame. Their physical stamina will be very good, and they will become very short tempered because uh, a fiery planet in the 3rd house basically makes them very short tempered. Like they will be very enthusiastic in doing something, and if somebody obstructs it becomes very bad. Okay, they lose temper, become very irksome. Then next is the Pisces. So for Pisces people, it is the 6th lord in the Lagna and aspecting the 7th house. Okay, 6th lord in the Lagna basically makes the person very fond of quarreling, because 6th house is for quarreling, and it's there in the Lagna. That means the person is thinking of quarreling, and the mind could be restless because Sun, that high energy planet, is there in the Lagna. So your thinking is very restless, you are continuously thinking because of the high pitta in the mind. Lack of kindness. So Sun is the sign, like Sun is like ego. Okay, it increases the ego. So there could be lack of kindness or mercy towards others. Then Sagittarius, for Sagittarius people, it is the 9th lord in the 4th house and aspecting the 10th house. Okay, so its aspect on the 10th house is good, its lordship of 9th house is good. Only the 4th house position is not good, because 4th house is supposed to be the one which is giving comfort, but that being over there doesn't give the comfort. There is a mental anxiety because of that. And there will be good relations with father, because it's a 9th lord in a good house and aspect in the 10th house. So there will be courage, there will be wisdom, there will be bravery. 9th house being associated with Sun is the righteous planet over there, so it will be good transit for Sagittarius people. And fulfillment of desire for Taurus people. So Taurus Lagna, it is the 4th lord in the 11th house. Okay, so basically acquisition of things of comfort will be there, acquisition of new house, new sources of income will be there. 11th house of gains is getting activated. They will be endowed with servants. Okay, so for servant we see the 6th house. Okay, and as per the bhavan principle, 6th from 6th is also for servants. So 11th house getting activated means these people will be endowed with lot of servants. So it's a good transit for Taurus people, Taurus Lagna people. Then Libra. For Libra, again, it's the 11th lord in the 6th house. So there will be physical felicity, there will be 11th house of gains is there in the 6th house, good relation with superiors, and there will be gain of wealth, because 11th and 6th, both the Upachaya houses are getting affected by Sun. Then Aries. Okay, so Aries will be, they'll be spending on children, because for Aries people it's the fifth lord. Okay, so and it's there in the 12th house. They could be spending on the children, and there could be physical problems because sun is there in the Maran Karak sthana, so there could be physical problems, but its aspect on the 6th house will basically vanquish all the enemies, so that destruction of enemies is going to happen. So 6th house coming into picture, association with sun, will basically be good for Aries people. Then for Cancer ascendant people, it will be good for finance. It will be give bad relations with father, because Sun is a Krura planet, and even its presence within the ninth house affects the way you deal with father. But since ninth house is Pisces, which is a friendly sign for Sun, so it won't be that bad, and there will be rise in the religious activities. Okay, so ninth house is for religious and traditional activities, so that will be there. And since being in the ninth house, it is aspecting the third house also, so you will make efforts toward doing the religious ceremonies and activities. And finally, for Gemini people, it's a 10th house transit, and Sun is the Lord of third house. Sun is aspecting the fourth house. So fourth house aspect may not be good, but third and 10th involvement is very good. So it has a Digbala in the 10th house, and that shows basically these people will have rise in power. They will complete they will complete the undertakings that they have, and they will be fond of conflicts, because the third house is for your initiatives, your courage. So you will go out there, and it's there in the 10th house of actions. So you'll go out there and you'll take part in that conflict, because you are very courageous during this time. You'll be very adventurous also, because third lord sun is involved. It's a good transit for Gemini people. Then number one is for Scorpio people. Okay, why Scorpio? Because for Scorpio, Sun is the 10th lord. It's there in the 5th house, and it's aspecting the 11th house. Okay, so involvement of 10th and 11th basically is giving the two Upachaya houses are getting activated. It's there in the 5th house, so there could be some problem to the children, but there will be fulfillment of desires. There will be some gain in the career, from workplace, from job perspective, it will be good, and there will be gains related to the career during this time. Now that we have analyzed all the lagnas, that means the way you are going to, like, your belief system is going to react to the things that society is imposing on you. Now next we can see, uh, just by the presence of sun in Pisces, what all Arudhas are going to be activated. So sun is very good in the trines with the Arudhas. So whatever Arudhas are there in Pisces, in Cancer and Scorpio, they will get energized with this. You see, the Arudhas, you can see in Jehora software or any online software also. If you make your chart, you will see the Arudhas of all the houses. So just look for those Arudhas which are falling in these three houses. The Karakatvas of those Arudhas will be very accentuated during this time. See, all the Arudhas are actually caused by moon, because Arudhas are actually the appearances, what is visible in the world, what others can see. Okay, and that is caused by moon. When sun is over there, sun activates them, because again the combination of sun and moon basically it brings to fruition many things. So just look for what all Arudhas are there over there, and just I'm going to explain what it means if those Arudhas are there. Like, so for if AL is there, so AL stands for the Arudha of first house. First house is the Lagna, your body, your own sense of self. So you'll feel energized within if AL is there in one of these three signs. You'll feel physical stamina. If A2 is there, your family is going to be energized. Okay, A2 is also for the visible wealth, so your wealth will also increase with sun. A3 is for creations. So whatever creations you do, it will find that you suddenly you are making a lot of creative things, creative paintings, writing poetries. Anything that you create in this world is from 3. All the weapons that you have is from 3. Even your um, travels also will increase. A4 is there, then your house, your mother, vehicle, that will going to be positively affected. A5 is all the rewards and promotions that you get. So it may so happen that, okay, so let's analyze the whole thing. So it may so happen that from the moon sign you see a lot of troubles coming in. Okay, from the lagna you see that you have taken the challenge and you are making effort. Okay, and then when A5 is also there in one of these 3 signs, you will see that whatever efforts you are doing, you are getting recognition for that. You are getting the awards for that. So this is how it is important. So if you look at the inverted pyramid that I showed in the beginning, this is where that final crux of whole thing comes. What you have done and what you are getting out of it. So A5 is for the rewards. A6 is for the enemies, for your maternal uncles, even your loan also. A7 is for the spouse and business partners. A8 is for the risk taking activities or even the sudden wealth that you get uh, out of nowhere. A9 is for father, for any religious ceremonies. A10 is for your workplace. A11 is for your friends. And A12 is for the donation, meditation, and spending activities. So look for these Arudhas in those 3 signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. During this 1 month, they will be positively affected. Okay. Om Namo Narayana.